All right, everyone, welcome back. This is the day after the show, so post-show. I get to have my artificial sweeteners again. First energy drink. Tastes just as good as I remember. And I've made a bit of a mess of my French toast. I burnt to one side a little bit, not like too burnt, but... And then I tried to add in extra egg whites and just turned into a sloppy mess in the pan. But and a little bit of syrup. So we are going to go over today on what happens now that it's after the show. Like, what's going to happen? Am I just going to go straight into a bulk? Am I going to go off the handles and just do a mess of cheating? And the answer to both of those is no. Like this morning with the French toast, I'm going right back to the diet. It's not, everyone says like, post-show, all you gotta have, like, you can eat whatever you want and gain a bunch of muscle because of insulin sensitivity or whatever. It's not true. You eat a bunch of crap food after you get off the show. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to get fat really, really fast. And plus, if you do a heavy sodium deplete like I did, heavy dehydration, whatnot, you can really mess your body up. First time I came off of a heavy diet, my ankles swelled up to about, I'd say 4 times the size they normally are. Like, you couldn't even see any sort of lines or anything in my calves whatsoever. And that's usually, my calves are usually really, really defined. Even with my bulk, I have striations in my calves. So it's not good to do that. You need to slowly refeed into it. And I'm still not going to do that. I want to try to maintain single-digit body fat and stay extremely lean for at least the next month or two. I'm going to get the most out of this insulin sensitivity that I can and just slowly feed back up after a couple months. And then I'm going to go into a lean bulk. Consistently adding size. I'm not going to be like, okay, so I weigh 250 pounds, so I need to add 1 pound every month. It's not the case, no. It's going to be half a pound to a pound a week. It's going to be, I consider that a healthy bulk. That's a 500 calorie surplus a day, 250 to 500 calories. And eventually, you hit a plateau, so if you're eating 250 calories extra a day, in 2 weeks, that's going to be your new maintenance if you're bulking correctly. Because last bulk, I was eating 8,000 calories daily to gain weight. I was 298 pounds. I was eating 8,000 calories, and I wasn't gaining any weight at that point. So 8,000 calories, not gaining any weight. If that doesn't tell you like how much your maintenance goes up as your body weight does, I don't know what will. Now, give credit, I was active in the gym every single day. I work an active job. I have an active lifestyle. I'm not just sitting around watching TV all day. I'm going for a walk. I'm hitting the gym. I'm working in construction. So I'm going to be burning off a lot of calories doing that stuff too. And then on top of that, almost 300 pounds. That's an extra 50, 60 pounds of body weight that I have to carry around. It's like throwing a 50-pound backpack on your back. You're going to burn more calories. So that is the game plan. I am not going to be competing in bodybuilding anyways for the next 2 to 3 years, because I height it in at just under 6'3". So if I go to another show and I height in just under 6'3" after I take an off season, I'm not going to make weight. Okay, yes, I could have probably lost another 5 to 7 pounds. But in the last off season, so in 12 months off season, I gained 13 pounds of muscle. So I take another off season. Let's say I gain 7 pounds of muscle. Well, that's awful close to the weight cap. I mean, that's dead on the weight cap if I lose an extra 7 pounds of fat. There's just simply no way for me that I'm going to make my height and weight caps if I height in under 6'3" like I did this show. It's not going to happen. And even if I added on another 7 pounds of muscle, I'm not going to be competitive. My structure is just not built for classic physique with the weight that I have to have. I have a 6'3" frame that I have to fill out. It's really sad that someone could be stepping on stage at 240, still not be competitive. But like I said, I'm 6'3". I have a huge torso that I have to fill out. My lats have to fill out the whole torso. My arms have to be proportionate. So my arms are longer than most people. So whenever I come out and do the bicep, it's not sitting as high because my arm's longer. It just has to stretch out over a longer frame. So I need to add on a significant amount of muscle to be competitive on the bodybuilding stage. Right now, I have a better chance of being competitive in powerlifting. And that's what I'm going to go more towards once I start getting into the bulking and adding on a little bit of weight. I need to give my body a rest for at least a few days. I can start training again, but I need to give it a rest for a good solid three weeks to a month from this dehydration and everything, and just let my body settle into normal weightlifting again with eating maintenance calories. And then I'm going to start training for strength again. I mean, my strength is up there. I was benching whenever I was upper 270s, lower 280s. I hit 500 on the bench press. No, I was 275 because I was dropping weight at that point. I had 500 on the bench press. My squat has a lot to be desired. And my deadlifts are, I pulled 635 pretty easily without training for deadlifts. So I think I trained deadlifts for a month, got to the 635, yanked it off the ground pretty quickly, and then just never went up from there. So, I mean, with solid deadlift training, I think I could pull 700 within a few months. Squats, I hit 535, I think, was the heaviest I hit. It's not a very strong squat compared to my other lifts. But legs were one thing that I skipped for years and years. This is the first year my legs were actually competitive on stage. So they doubled in size from last year, I think, honestly. My legs got a lot of size to them. So squats are one thing I'm going to be focusing on. But that is the game plan for now. I'm going to be doing like the hybrid powerlifting, bodybuilding. So what I'll be doing is alternating training days. So my training day is going to go from a bodybuilding style, like 8 to 12 rep range. And then the next week is going to be super heavyweight, like 3 to 5 reps. And then back down and alternate the days. So one day is going to be leg day, or 1 week it'll be heavy legs, 3 to 5 reps. And then chest that week will be like really high reps. And then the next week, the legs will be high reps and the chest will be low reps. Sort of splitting my central nervous system up in the week to the different days. So the central nervous system isn't getting fatigued 3 different days out of the same week. You know what I mean? So try to get into some of that. And like I said, I'm just going to keep my diet nice and clean. I'm going to have cheat meals. I've already come up with my new diet plan, and they're not cheat meals. They are meals that I have factored into my calorie range so that I can eat whatever I want. I get my protein in, I'm getting my fats, I'm getting my carbs, and then I have an extra meal. I can have whatever I want. It could be complete, utter junk food. It could be a donut, cake, ice cream, whatever, actual ice cream. It doesn't matter. So I will be going over my new diet plan in another video, but that is sort of the game plan for now. I'm really with the show. That is one thing that really hurt because I thought with 13 extra pounds of muscle I'd be competitive. Of course, until you step on stage and actually compare yourself against somebody, you never really know what's going to happen, what you're going to look like against the other people. But it pisses me off, really. I mean, it doesn't piss me off in a way like I'm angry at people. It pisses me off that I work this hard and I still can't be extremely competitive. And I'm not taking that anger out anything. I'm using it and funneling it to motivate myself to work harder. It's definitely lit a fire. I want to be in a gym right now, training. Like, that's the type of pissed off I am. I want to be in a gym training my rear end off. But I know I need at least today to rest. Tomorrow, I'm hitting the gym, chest and shoulders, hard as I can. I've said it in some of my, I guess, I don't think I've said it on here actually. I said it in a lot of my TikToks. You don't train hard, you need to train psychotic. And I just want to go psycho in the gym right now and take some of my frustration out, but I'll have to hold off till tomorrow. Maybe I'll pen up some more anger and I'll really hit it hard. So that's about it. If you guys have anything you'd like to say, by all means, comment down below. I'm always trying to get back to you guys as quickly as I can in the comment section. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of updates coming, new recipes I'm going to be trying out since I'm off the strict diet. Like I said, there's going to be some new recipes. So you definitely want to follow my channel so you get updated whenever I come out with a new video on that stuff. So until the next video, I will see you guys then.